Hey there guys, I'm TheRoyalGorilla and welcome to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. In particular, this is going to be an episode today on Going Ape, and what we are going to be taking a look at is the zombie mode, which has not yet actually been released for Advanced Warfare, but will be coming very soon, hopefully. Okay, so in the background of this video, I am going to be playing something. We'll play Exo Survival, I think, just to give you some interesting visuals to go along with my talking, because I really don't know how long I'm going to be talking for this video, because if you've been on my channel, not since the beginning, but kind of since the days of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 mainly, there was some time in Call of Duty Black Ops, but I can't actually remember how many videos I did back then. But if you remember the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 days, I did a hell of a lot of content on zombies. And I'm going to put my zombies content down to a lot of my popularity, because some of them videos have a good, what can I say, 40,000 views, and they're by far my most popular videos. So I have a real root in zombies, and to hear that zombies is actually coming back in Advanced Warfare is really exciting news for me. So I thought I'd do this Going Ape episode today, do it a bit different to a usual Going Ape episode, because I can actually do some footage in the background and just talk about the zombies, really, how it's going to work, what's going to happen. I haven't done too much research on this. What I know so far mainly comes from other YouTube channels, particularly Machinima. They're the main ones I've seen, and also the Rooster Teeth channel. I've seen them do a couple of things. I haven't read any articles on it, so it's quite basic knowledge that I have. So hang on, let me just pick a map quickly, because I'm not paying attention. We'll choose this map. We'll do it on regular, and we'll have it like that. Okay, so let's start that game. So this is Exo Survival, and I believe if you complete, it's about 10 rounds on every single Exo Survival mission, and that comes to around, I think it's 250 rounds. I think that's what they worked it out to be. Something along them lines. That's going to be wrong, no doubt. But it was something like you have to do 100 rounds on Tier 1 maps and then 75 on Tier 2. And once you do that and you do the last map, it is called Raid or Riot. I think it's called Riot. You get access to a bonus level, which also comes along with an achievement in which you are hit by a DNA bomb, and there are zombies that come after you. And this was actually leaked a few days before the game was released, so that was something that was quite irritating for the developers, because there was actually a tweet where he said, essentially, yes, the rumours are true, but unfortunately he wanted to keep it a secret, because it would have been a really epic moment if during the time when you were playing Exo Survival you would have just ran into all these zombies. It would have been an epic moment, and it would have caught everyone by surprise. So it was leaked early, which ruined the surprise, but once the game was released, people got there really quick. They said it could take an average player 10 hours to get to the stage, just constantly playing, and I think some people must have done it in half that time, because there are now a hell of a lot of videos of this online that you can find. The originals were all taken down, and quite frankly, it's an epic cutscene. And people at first thought, oh yeah, this is just going to be some kind of Easter egg in the game. It's just like a reference to the old zombies. But when I looked at it, I instantly thought there is far too much work gone into this for it just to be a reference. These are proper cutscenes, the kind of things that we never actually really had in original zombies. You never really had cutscenes in that kind of story, but this is properly serious. And it was, if you've seen the video, I'll try and actually put it on screen so you can see that. Let me just get a new gun. Actually, I do quite like this gun. I'll just wait for the AK. If you've seen the video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and I will show some clips of it, but it's absolutely epic. And it's like the zombies experience that a lot of us zombie fans have been waiting for. Something with a real narrative to it. How it's going to link in with the more traditional zombies, we don't know yet. Nobody really knows. So that might be interesting, or it might be a completely separate storyline. I don't know if it will do. but it'll be interesting to find out, because the old zombies has been resolved, and if you think of the Black Ops 2 days, then maps like Transit was set in the future, which clearly Advanced Warfare is, with all the exosuits, and was just set in the future, that's a fact. And the future was bleak in Black Ops 2, so I don't really see how that would link in. So perhaps it's going to be an entirely new zombies experience, just taking the whole concept of the rounds and stuff into consideration and completely working something new out of it. I think that would be quite a nice thing to do, to have this entirely new zombie storyline, because if you know anything about the campaign, this might be slightly spoilerish. We don't want that. We can't unlock anything yet. They have this thing called a DNA bomb. It's not too much of a spoiler, really, because they do talk about it quite a lot in... I think you can get it in multiplayer as well. But essentially it can target individual DNA strands, so perhaps they can link something in along those lines into why there is this whole zombie apocalypse going on. I think that would be a pretty interesting little twist. There's absolutely nothing I can buy. That's irritating. And let's get to the brass tacks now. So, what do we actually know about zombies? Well, I believe it was yesterday that GameSpot or GameStop, one or the other. See, this is what I mean. I didn't actually do my research before I've made this video, because I'm just kind of hyped for this at the minute, and I wanted to talk. I didn't want to do any research. I just wanted to talk. Essentially, either GameStop or GameSpot released an article from Sledgehammer Games, essentially saying that zombies is definitely going to be in Advanced Warfare, and to play it, essentially you need to buy the Season Pass, and the new maps will come along with the Season Pass, which I'm in two minds about. I think it would have been really nice to have it as an add-on for the actual game itself, but if it was, then I know people that like zombies would have bought the Season Pass anyway, just to get those extra maps. So that's... oh, what is that? Oh god. Yeah, people would have bought the Season Pass anyway, just because it gives you more zombies maps. Also, I think that if they actually had revealed zombies earlier, it would have definitely helped with the sales of the game. Because the zombies community is huge. You can tell that just by how popular my old videos used to be. This was in a time where I didn't have 5,000 subscribers. And it still doesn't sound like much, but it is, trust me, it's quite a lot of subscribers for... oh, I'm just kind of talking rubbish now. Anyway, I didn't have that many subscribers. This was the days when I was on like under 1,000 subs and I was getting 40,000 views on a video. It just proves how big the zombie community is. Oh god, we're down. Ugh. I'm not paying attention anymore. I'm trying to talk. So it would have been nice if it was in the actual game, but we do have the bonus round, so I guess that's something. But something I was originally thinking about, it's kind of Call of Duty tradition that when you have DLC, you get 4 new multiplayer maps and 1 map for your 4th game mode, or in which this case will be the 5th game mode, because the way Exo Survival works is it just takes the multiplayer maps and builds on them. So you'd either get 5 multiplayer maps, and I don't know if that's really a good idea, but there was always this strange suspicion I had that there would definitely be some kind of new mode coming in. The pure fact that it sounds weird getting 5 modes. So I quite like the way they did it in Ghosts with Extinction. They had it kind of linked into the story, just kind of a separate way for the story to have gone. And I think that kind of thing would have been nice from this game. But I understand kind of the reasoning behind it is... Actually, no, I don't really understand the reasoning behind it. I think it would have been nice to have it kind of more linked into the game than just Exo Survival, because at the minute what we have is literally you're doing an Exo Survival match, no real context to that, then a bomb goes off, and then you're surrounded by zombies. It would be nice to get some more kind of context than that. But I think that's what will be quite appealing about all the new maps in the DLC, is that we will most definitely get a lot of new information. And since we've already had, quite frankly, one of my favourite cutscenes in any game ever is the cutscene for the zombies at the end of Riot. Oh, what?
Not impressed.
I thought I was doing better than that. Yeah, since that's such a good cutscene, I can see the storyline of this game being really good. Like, on par with some of the... what are they? What were they? The cutscenes in Call of the Dead? I think that was the first actual zombies to actually have a cutscene. And it was such a good experience to actually have that narrative there, to have the experience of having a full-on story. And I think that will be really nice for zombies in Advanced Warfare. So we've got that to look forward to. And I just think it would really flesh out this game quite a lot. There's already such a lot to do, but let's go back to the main menu and see if anyone agrees with me on this. It's kind of a peculiar point, and I don't know why I think it, but I don't know, it's just one of them things. And I know every Call of Duty game has its standard free modes, but I don't know, it just looks empty. Is that just me that has that feeling? It probably is. That's probably just me being some kind of weird person, but I feel like this game's missing something, and it's zombies, and I know exactly what they've done, and I should be really annoyed with them, because if you've seen a Going Ape I did quite a while ago on DLC, when me talking about how bad it was, them taking content out of the game that should have been in the real game, or the full game when you buy it, you'll know that I am not best pleased when a developer has something in the game which should blatantly be there from day one and makes you pay extra for it. So whereas I bought the game for £45 on day one, I'm now going to have to shed out £35 extra for the zombies. And I would have done it anyway, just for the new maps, because that's just a multiplayer mainly focused game. I understand DLC for that, because it gives the game longevity. It allows you to play it even after, like a year after it's out, because you're still getting new maps. And I understand that with zombies as well. And it's just the fact that there could have at least been one zombies game in Advanced Warfare already. And it's targeting specifically the huge zombies community, because it is, quite frankly, a huge community. And they know exactly. There you go. Look, they're showing off the season pass. Ah, this is my guy. Wearing the day one content. Day one DLC, people. You know my feelings on it. Yeah, and they're targeting the zombie community. And it would have been nice for it to be in the game, because it definitely would have helped the sales. Because what they're doing now is, now people that have a real passion for zombies, who didn't necessarily want Advanced Warfare, are now going, zombies is going to be in it. I need to buy the game. Oh, but then I need to buy the season pass. So they're going out spending like £70 on this entire game. And it's exactly what Sledgehammer wants. And I understand it from a business perspective. From an ethical point of view, it's kind of shady to me. I feel like it's kind of cheating us out of something that we should have already had. Get my grammar right. So they obviously knew from early development that zombies would be in this game. The pure fact that it is in the actual game. The zombies are there. They're just in one tiny bonus wave on one of the missions. And it is really annoying, and this is the kind of bit where I get a bit ranty about it. But they're there in the game, and they could have just added it in. It could have been the level after Riot. It just turns into a full-on zombies map, and it's an extra thing, and they could have done it, and then everyone would have been really stoked. But the pure fact that you have to buy the season pass, you have to get the DLC to get, quite frankly, what, in my perspective, is one of the best things about Call of Duty in general, the whole series, It's what makes Call of Duty live for me. I remember I played Black Ops 2 a good 3 years, not Black Ops 2, sorry, Black Ops. I remember playing that game until the day that Black Ops 2 came out, just because I love that zombies so much. I made... it's so annoying. I just wish it was in the game, and not just kind of... it is annoying. It seems kind of cheap or lazy, because even Modern Warfare 3 had the survival mode, and that was on the multiplayer maps, I guess. But it's almost like they haven't bothered with putting a whole lot of effort into the third game mode. If you know what I mean, they've sort of said, oh yeah, let's have this third game mode, Exo Survival. Yeah, let's not make anything specific for it. Let's just reuse the multiplayer maps. Nothing wrong with that. That gives you a great amount of maps to choose from, and I'm completely fine with them just reusing the other maps. And it is good because that means you'll get loads of content. So every time there is a DLC pack, you'll get 4 new maps for Exo Survival. But for a third game mode, if you're not hugely into either the campaign or the multiplayer, it's lucky I'm into the campaign really, then it does just seem a bit tacked on. It's like, oh, Call of Duty gets free game modes. That's just how it works now. If you don't get the free game modes, you feel like there's something missing. So it kind of... I don't know whether it was something they added on to the game late on, because they realised that the Call of Duty kind of... maybe I should actually play something while I'm talking. Because they realised that Call of Duty was kind of dying. And that was going around all the time, especially because of ghosts. People were dropping ghosts so much, and understandably so. It was really disappointing. And it did some nice things. Extinction was a nice change. A change that I never really got on with, but I know a lot of people did. And maybe it was this that kind of led them to, late in development, say, oh yeah, we can't just add on this third game mode because it's not going to keep people interested. And perhaps, I'd like to say this is the reason that it wasn't in the game earlier. They needed extra time to develop it, and by the time the game was already due for release, maybe the zombies experience wasn't ready and they didn't want to give something half-hearted. If that's the case, that would be... well, I'd love that. That would be really, really good. But I kind of feel like it's more to do with the fact that they just want to exploit the community that will most definitely be buying the game now because they know zombies is in it. I feel like that is probably the main reason they've done it. And it will be kind of annoying if that is the case. But I definitely would love if it was actually that it wasn't ready and they had to put it on to give the game more popularity, because I understand that they do, after all, they're a business, they want to make money, and the best way to make money is to make a good quality product, which is where Ghost kind of let down, because it wasn't up to the par that the people wanted. The fans of the series didn't want what Ghost was giving them, and Advanced Warfare are obviously trying to avoid that. So perhaps by adding in zombies, it's like a very late stage thing, and what we actually saw at the end of Riot is very basic, and they haven't got the whole system down yet. I'd like to say that's the case, but I highly doubt that it is the case. But we can always hope that some of these big corporations actually have some kind of integrity, and they're actually trying to do zombies justice, which would all in all be... well, it would be fantastic, because zombies is something that a lot of people are passionate about. And if Sledgehammer Games ruin zombies, then they are going to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of unhappy fans. And that's just the way it's going to be, because zombies is brilliant, quite frankly. Who are you? Be quiet. You. There we go. Zombies is just... oh, fantastic. I love zombies so much. And it's been quite a while since I've played it, because Black Ops 2... Black Ops 2 actually... I'm going to say... I wouldn't say ruined. I wasn't happy with zombies in Black Ops 2. It wasn't as fun. I just found it to be... it took away the simplicity of it. I think they added too much on, and hopefully that's something that Advanced Warfare will stray away from. They've actually been quite good at making the game have more in it so far, but doing it in a way, that doesn't make you feel like it's overwhelming. And there's a lot of new multiplayer additions, lots of customization. You can change your hat and sunglasses, for Christ's sake. But you don't feel like it's overwhelming, and you feel like it's well implemented. That was a nice little kill. And hopefully they do this with zombies. They don't go on these over-extravagant maps. They give it a nice storyline, something that's actually interesting and doesn't screw us over like the end of Black Ops. Because who actually understands what the end of Black Ops 2's storyline was? It was going so well, and then it turned out to be a dream. Or was it? Ah, so annoying. I just want like a rounded zombies experience. This is kind of getting ranty, and I feel like I should wrap up soon. How long have I actually been going? Fucking 26 minutes? I'm going to have to edit this down quite a lot, so however long it is, you'll know how much I've edited down. That's just how long I can talk about zombies for. I've been talking for 26 minutes. Okay. I'm going to end it there because I have been talking for far too long now. Go on, kill them. Go on. Double kill. Okay, on that double kill. Okay, on the actual kill, I'm going to go. That was my going ape on the zombies in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I actually recommend this game. I recommend it quite highly. There will be a series of Let's Plays on this. I'm going to basically play through every single multiplayer map and just do a video of each map, each game I play on the channel, just to kind of give everyone an idea of, what's in the game, really. And I'll do some Exo Survival, and I think we'll have a good time with that. But that was my little zombies ranty, talky discussion thing. Without a doubt, when Zombies does come out, I will be playing it so much. Hopefully it will be good. I will have the season pass, so I will do every map. I'll do like guides like I used to do, as long as it does actually adopt to that, because you never know what they'll do with it. They might end up making it kind of a... I doubt they do this, but a more linear, story-driven experience, like the campaign. That might be what the Zombies is in this game, but I highly doubt that, because that is straying far too far from the original source material, essentially. So that's very unlikely they'd do something like that, because that could probably lose, well, the entire Zombies community. But by the time they do that, everyone might have bought the season pass already, so it might be too late. So let's just fingers crossed they don't screw us over. That will be very nice. And we shall definitely... I can't talk. This will definitely keep us... I will definitely keep you all informed on exactly what's going on with zombies in Advanced Warfare, because I am very, very stoked for this. So keep an eye out for videos on my channel, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. I'm going to shoot this bitch in the face. Over and out.
His name is Luke, and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da 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 da. He's almost got everything you need, from GTA 5 to Assassin's Creed.